On the vast seas with an aquamarine glow, people form huge fleets and live a humble but happy life. Leto is the only foreigner in this world with foreign customs and language, but he's not alone. My name is Tales of Gargantinaria, or TOG for short, and this is your guide to the verdurous planet and beyond. This series will give you the 101s of Gargantia on the verdurous planet in the hopes of spreading knowledge of the show and informing you if it is indeed something you would like to watch for yourself. Today I will give a basic rundown of the show itself, including a little bit about the plot and what to expect from the story as a whole. And so, let us dive deep into the wonderful water-filled world of Gargantia. Gargantia on the Verdurous Planet, also known as Suisei no Gargantia, is a Japanese animated TV series helmed by the studio Production IG. The original series aired back in 2013 for 13 episodes, also receiving episodes 14 and 15 later on in the form of OVAs, or original video animations. On a side note, the OVAs are actually really good, providing extra background on two important characters. A lesser known continuation also got released in 2014 as essentially a two-part OVA movie called Beyond the Voyage, and an even lesser known continuation was released later in the form of novels that actually finish the story, and I will never get over because I can't read Japanese. But that's a story for another time. Gen Urobuchi was the mind behind the original concept of the show and wrote the first and last episodes as a guide for the other writers. The rest of the show's writing was split between, and sorry if I messed this up, Kazuya Murata, Gansaku, Daishiro Tanimura, Toriko Nanashino, and Norimitsu Kaiho. Murata was also the main director for the series and helped Urobuchi expand on his initial concept for the show. Murata was actually the one who came up with the idea of people living on ships, and apparently he was a big figure in the overall organisation of the story and what ideas would fit well into the plot. I'd say the main two genres are mecha and slice of life. The story revolves around Leto, a teenage soldier fighting with the Galactic Alliance of humankind against the alien threat of Hideaus. During a large-scale attack on the Hideaus, Leto accidentally gets flung through space. After eventually waking up, he finds himself on a planet long thought to be abandoned, aboard a fleet of ships known as Gargantia. Here, there is no war, and the show focuses on Leto learning about the people of Gargantia's daily lives, comparing them to his own, and developing his views on the world. This is where the slice of life kicks in. A main draw of the show is Leto's character and how he learns from the people around him, though the mecha aspect is still there throughout, as Leto in his mech chamber sometimes get involved in a bit of action here and there. With detailed environments from the fleet of Gargantia itself to the ocean surrounding it, an amazing soundtrack by Taro Iwashiro, a really strong main character with good development, and meaningful lessons about the value of life and the importance of letting people choose their own lives. I know I'm obviously a bit biased, but I'd say it's a pretty good show. If you would like to watch the show for yourself, a complete DVD set does exist, which shouldn't be too hard to find online. Crunchyroll should also have it, and I believe Netflix definitely used to have it at some point. I can't check because it was never in my region anyway, but if you can find it, great. Heck, if you even see me in person, I'll throw a copy at you. I've got spares. I can spend all my money on this show. I plan to do a lot more Gargantia related things down the line. One-on-ones of characters, explaining other aspects of the show, discussions, other sorts of media. So if you're still unsure about the whole show, I'm going to go in depth on a whole lot of other things, so stay around. I'll also expand on other things mentioned here at some point, such as the meat and potatoes of the main plot, 2 OVA episodes and Beyond the Voyage. Honestly, I could just gush about this show for the rest of my life, so look forward to future content. I'd also want to tackle the Tales of series at some point, but that's a much bigger beast, so I'll need to wait until I'm a bit more prepared for that. And I think that's that. I wanted to keep it as just a basic setup of the show, so there's still lots for you to discover if you feel like watching it for yourself. This was my first time doing something like this. My voice probably sucks, but I will improve with time. If you have any criticism, please do let me know, as I probably really need it. But you know, I've been sitting on this channel for ages. I really love this show and I just wanted to have fun and put something out there. See you later, and always remember to give fresh water to the one who catches the fish.